I am in this world, but I am not of it. You need to understand that you are in this world physically, but your mind should keep you elevated above the acts that go on in this world. And once you understand that, everything changes. The world is nothing more than an orchestrated stage of an energetic pulling. Certain events will happen in the world to attempt to pull your energy, and the more they pull your energy or your emotion or your energy in motion or your energetic vibration is the degree to which they control to where your frequency corresponds between. You must understand that you are in this world, but you are not of it. You experience everything in this world just like everybody else, but it is your mind that keeps you elevated above reacting to what the world wants you to react to. It's nothing more than an energy farm.
To be in this world, but to not to be of this world. That's right, y'all. Y'all just checked out that clip from your boy Nero. And that was a real statement that he said in that video clip, y'all. That was a real deal statement. And from my perspective, you got to know that since you are an elite being, an elite non-ether being, you have to remember that this earth realm that has been hijacked, the entities that were running this place, their whole main objective was to entrap you, entrap your mental, entrap your whole being into forgetting that you are the divine. You know, they needed us to forget that we was number one in an illusion. So they had to create a world stage and go so hard with this whole theatrics that they put on, you know, down to the smallest detail where they made it their point and their purpose that, and they were hoping that you would never wake up from the spell. But you got to remember that they can't create anything. All they can do is set the stage. And it's up to us whether or not we buy into the narratives that they put out there. It's up to us to buy into the false realities. And this is the reason that, you know, life is however it is. You know, from even us having something like a government or having these laws and rules. The only reason these things exist is because we have bought into their narrative. And you got to remember that they depend on you to react to everything that they do. This is why they do the propaganda. I mean, y'all already know this already, but I'm just telling y'all, like, this rabbit hole goes so deep that the stuff is mind blowing. And like he said, you know, we've been on like an energy farm, and they need to drain your juice. Your loosh is the most powerful thing in this universe, your attention. So you just got to keep that in your mind and remember that you need to be not of this world, even though we existing in this holographic dream, because we understand that we are subconsciously dreaming this reality. Certain people, you know, we are dreaming this reality. If you're watching this video right now, you know, you're a real person, but you got to remember you're surrounded by sentient programs, and they walk just like you, talk like you, but they don't exist when you're not around, you know. And these entities that have set up this place, this illusion, has us under something like mind control. And if you don't know that, then that means you're still trapped in the illusion. And their whole objective is to, like I said, to drain your juice and to keep you basically under their hypnotic trance. But like I just said, you know, they don't create anything. All they can do is just set the stage for you. And until you step out of that paradigm of believing this so-called 3D reality, then you're just going to keep being like Dorothy in the Wizard of Oz, because y'all know that we are subconsciously dreaming this. Like I said, I look at life like I said, just like the Wizard of Oz. You know, just like how Dorothy, she fell asleep and she went into a dream world. And when she was in that dream world, everything felt real. You know, it seemed real. And that's how it is for us so-called chosen ones. But anyway, yeah, y'all, you got to know that as long as you are existing in this dream, you can be in the dream, you can have fun and do what you want to do and things like that. But never forget, never get rocked to sleep. Our DEA is waking us up to remember that we are in a dream world. And yeah, y'all, it's just up to you at this point to ascend to higher realms. And we know that the dimensions exist within the non-ether black body. So we have to make it our point and purpose to make sure that we are operating on certain frequencies. Because you got to remember, the reason that we are the creator, we call the universe, you may refer to the universe as the creator, or you may call yourself the creator, depending on however you decide to view certain things or whatever. The reason that we call ourselves the creator is because, look at the word, the creator. To be the creator means you have to create. And for a long time, we haven't been creating anything. All we have been doing is reacting to everything. And we have allowed this false illusionary system to be the creator. This is why when I just said they have to set the stage, all of this is street theatrics, y'all. You're living in something like a Truman Show. You already know this. So it's all street theater, and it's designed for certain people, so it's time for you to become the creator. This is why it's important that you create your so-called reality. And the way that you do this is through repetition, because you got to remember, in order for something to stick, in order for you to really, really, truly be the creator, you have to repeatedly do different things and stand on business and begin to live in a different, orderly fashion. This is the only way you're going to so-called create your reality and become the director and the main character of your life. So anyway, yeah, y'all, that's from my perspective, to be in this world, but to not to be of this world means, you can exist in this dream, but you're not wrapped up and caught up in the illusion. You're not being naive anymore. You don't fall for the distractions. You don't react to everything because you see it for what it is, and as long as you can recognize and be able to pinpoint when you are in false simulated realities, then you're going to operate off of wisdom and discernment, and you're going to move accordingly. So that's just something to always keep in the back of your mind or in the front of your mind. It's time to level up, y'all, and that's the first thing that you really need to know. Yes, you exist in this world, but always remember that you are not of this world. We come from higher realms. We are from the higher dimensions. These entities that have been running our dream simulated realities, they can't leave this simulation because they really don't exist for real. They only exist in the dream world. This is why it's time for us to wake up from the dream and remember that we are the Almighty. We operate outside of time and space. We operate outside of polarity and duality. And the job of this low vibrational entity, call it the devil, is to keep you asleep so you can remain in the dream world with it. But it's a false entity anyway. So you just have to wake up from the spell and remember that you're actually holographically, subconsciously dreaming this reality. And this is when your entire life is going to change and you're going to go to higher heights. So anyway, to the next time, this is your girl, Coach Key.